I am Karina and this is Floss 47. Today is Tuesday the 30th. We'll see if I can upload this on time for today or you will get it tomorrow, the first day of October. I want to say I didn't want to put on me any makeup today. I am doing a lot of things. I'm trying to catch with a lot of things that are delaying my life. I will explain you why. And this is no filter, no makeup. This is what you get. But yes, earrings, because Karina can have no makeup but always put the earrings on. Okay, I hope you guys are fine. I'm actually happy. I'm actually grateful to my God that I'm alive. Before I start with the floss tube, I have not too much, but I have a little bit of FFOs, FOs, a small haul, some advance. Then I have a little bit of everything because we have a long time we don't see each other. But I want to give you an update of my life as always. Well, today I'm recording in the afternoon. We had rain before, but it's already gone, and it's kind of humid. That's the good point. It's humid. It's not cold, it's not hot, but it's humid. Well, let me tell you why I have been for a longer time whatever I planned before, in order to have a little bit of time with you guys. Well, I got a bad fall. Yeah, I got a bad fall. And let me tell you, it was crazy, and I don't know what the heck is happening. And it's important because I would like to know, guys, if you have a time to come to drop some comment. Did you ever like fall and you get a fall and you don't know what happened? Let me try to explain you. In Costa Rica, 15th of September is Independence Day, and there is a cultural thing the day before that is like a lantern parade for the kids. It's in order to remember something. I can explain that another day, but this is nice. And here I live in a condominium, and we have like a board, and I'm part of. And we prepare a special celebration for kids and the people of the condo. And then this time, the 15th was Monday. It was a national holiday. But we prepared this special thing for Friday in the night. It is the lantern parade that the kids can go, and we hire some folkloric music, and then I get together in the salon with sandwiches, and coffee and something like that. Okay, it was nice, prepare. Then that Friday, and let me put the environment because that's important. That Friday, I help early making the sandwiches. I dropped the sandwiches around 4:30 in the salon with another of the ladies, and then I went back home. One of the things is I used to be around my house within the week because I work from home in shorts. I love to be in shorts. I don't like to be in pants in my house, I'm sorry, because it's hot. I get hot. Call it age or whatever, but it's hot for me. But that time, because it was raining a little bit in the afternoon, and because I was a little hot in my house and I have to, walk to the salon and drop the sandwiches, I put a jeans on. Thanks God. Okay. Then I was at home, and I heard, it was like 7 o'clock more or less. I heard the music was coming down the street. I am at the end of the street, and I thought, I'm gonna take video for my daughter, send it to US, Then my house has the main door is a metal security door, which I had it open, and then I have a mosquito net door that was closed. And I put a piece of wood, in front of the mosquito net door, because in that way my dog don't get out to the small garden. And the problem is not per se that the dog goes out of the garden. The problem is at any time she goes without any supervision, like an escape thing, she goes directly and bites and eats ferns. Hey, I am not concerned about the ferns because they reproduce like crazy, but it's not good for her stomach. And then she eats ferns, and then she goes and vomits inside my home. Then I don't allow her to go, alone to the garden. Now, the funny part is she's a big dog. She can jump the piece of wood, but for some reason, as soon as she sees the piece of wood, she got stopped in her brain. She's not getting out. Then it's beautiful for me, okay? And I'm used to do that. Now, I don't know what happened, guys. I went to my door with a phone to take some video. I remember I opened the mosquito screen door, and that was the last I remember. I don't know, it wasn't slippery. I don't know if my brain forgot the piece of wood was there. I don't know if I tried to pass on top of the piece of wood that I did so many times per day, and I didn't run. I don't know what happened. If somebody asks me, I don't know what happened. I passed over the piece of wood that didn't fall. The piece of wood it stayed there, straight. How? I have no idea. And I passed on top of that, and I landed on my cement steps, like 3 steps to go to my door. Let me tell you, it was a very rough landing. And I told you I was in jeans. Through my jeans, I hit my knee and I scratched my knee. Everything, all the hit was in the left side because, I landed in my left side. My left foot, let's say here, this part of the foot, passed like scratching through the piece of wood, and then all the skin was like rolled, and of course I break my skin, and then the worst part is I hit my head here to the cement. Okay guys, first of all, thanks God I didn't kill myself and I didn't break anything. And I landed in, as I said, in the steps. People was passing by. Nobody saw my fall, okay? And I said I didn't black out. Thanks God, that was good, because that was one of the questions that my doctor made my phone, checking my, cognitive things. And I said, did I break something or not? My brain thought, I need to check, because if I cannot get up, I need help from one of these people that they are passing through my door and nobody saw me. Then I checked myself. I was in one piece. Nothing was, broken. My glasses didn't break. My phone didn't break, because everything flew, okay? And I I put my setup. I said, oh my God, I'm getting a headache. I called my friend doctor. He told me not to take aspirin, because this is what I normally take if I have a headache, aspirin. I don't use medicine as most of the people. I am very natural in that I don't go to hospitals or any medical care unless it's a real emergency. And then he told me, okay, if you have some pain, take this, that's it. Because with this kind of hits in the head, I have to check you. He made me like 12 different questions. Everything was fine. He goes, okay, I will check you later and I'll check you tomorrow by phone, okay? Then I went up to my second floor as I could, opened the shower in cold water, get into the shower, put my leg from the knee down because that was more effective than going for ice. And remember, I was totally alone, okay? And then I put the water and cold water in my leg. And I remember I did this on the shower, and I pray God, nothing got worse than it was. I first said, thanks God, I'm alive, okay? And then I prayed everything gets better, and it got, but it got complicated in another way. But then, thanks the Lord, it was not really bad, as could, okay? And then, okay, I went out. Then I text my people, my members, my colleagues of the board, and I said, sorry, I cannot get up to help with this cleaning of the salon, blah blah, because I fall. Okay, and I put my leg on a rest. One funny thing is, one of the members of the board came later with his wife to drop some of the sandwiches because I couldn't get up to share with them. And he goes like, what happened? Then I explained, and he goes, oh, I was with the parade and I passed through your house and I saw you in the steps, and I thought, what a complicated position for Karina to make a video. And I said, what? You have to think, the look that his wife gave to him. And I said like, really? I said like, oh my God. See, the thing is, you can die and nobody sees you, nobody helps you. We need to be with the hand of God, okay? But the thing is, okay, then I took preventions. That night, that was Friday, that night I slept with my leg a little bit up of the rest of my body. Sorry about Ginger. Because, that was preventing any swelling in case of. And of course, I put my leg on rest. I wake up on Saturday, no swelling in my knee. I expected to have and see the rainbow colors completely, the entire spectrum in my foot. I thought it would be purple, green. No, it was okay. It was the scratch, it was everything, but it didn't get all color crazy. Of course, my head, hurt, but it was okay. Then I took it down the entire weekend, taking care of my leg, trying not to get up and down of the stairs, of course. Then I went down, do whatever I have to do, went up, take a rest, whatever. That was what I was doing. Of course, I didn't get out of my home entire weekend because I was taking care of my leg. And on Sunday night, I got a flu or a cold, whatever it is, because I don't care. It's a virus and it has the same treatment for me. Really, really hard. Now, my taking and my doctors too is probably I had a virus. My body, I had a tremendous, amazing immune system, and probably my system was, handling the virus and everything was okay. But with the fall, I stressed my body, and then the immune system has to fix two things at the same time. All my, body from the fall, plus the virus, and then the virus, got a little bit of hook on me. Then I got fever and all the, shenanigans of a virus. Of course, I didn't go anyplace, okay? I treat myself with a lot of liquids, no dehydration. I reduced the intake of solids while I had the fever in order to allow my body to work a little bit more against the virus. I took rest. Thanks God I don't have to go outside to work. Then I managed the things here. I took a lot of rest. I sleep a lot. I did sleep like crazy because all the time since I was a young person, my body heals through rest and sleep. And I use this Swiss brand Just, J-U-S-T, Just, and that's amazing. It's all natural, organic things. And I put one oil and one cream here, all here, up to the chest, and that moves, all the liquids and the flames, everything goes very good out of you. Then I treat it. But then the point is, I got a bad fall with a crazy virus all together for 2 weeks. And after it was okay, my throat was not good to, record. Because I was okay, but still like hurting a little bit. And if I speak, then it started like hurting and I got like no voice, blah, blah. Then I have to take a while. But that was the story. That was the story. But what I wanted you to take the story, or from my story, is we are not young. we don't have too many replacement parts going around of us, then please take care, see where you put your step, and be careful. And I have to tell you, you know, like, and of course, you know, like, being God hands all the time. Well, that was the story. I wanted to take you to tell you guys. And now let's go with floss tube, with the regular things that we see in this YouTube. Hold on. Okay, then getting into matters of floss tube. Let's start for some hole, very small. But there are two things I want to show you. First of all, I bought, and let me tell you, because I put it here in my computer, because, you know, I'm gonna put you on the screen there. Did you see? It's not that beautiful. It's called Garden Greenhouse. Is from PDX Glow at Etsy, and it was in an amazing sale, and I got it. It's big, yeah, guys, it's big, but look at the colors. Those are my colors: purples, pinks, fuchsias, roses, whatever. I love that. Besides, I like the garden, the everything that is there is part of what I love. And I don't have a big garden. No, I don't have nothing big. And I don't have a greenhouse. But, oh my God, that I love it. And I wanted to start it soon. As I tell you, it's big. Following here, I have here, it says it's 400 by 383 stitches. We're talking about 28.57 times 27.36 inches. It's big and has a lot of colors, so many, which I don't care. You know, guys, you know me, I love that, and I bought that. The other thing I bought is this. Okay, this is a small bundle of Christmas squares. All are different, okay? All of them are different. This is an extra that I took advantage of a friend that requests me to help with a Temu buying. He's not used to buy online, but he got in love with some stuff at Temu. And then I took advantage. He was, you know, I was making him an order, and I include this to me. This is to put on the back of the small pieces I'm making for my granddaughter for next Christmas. This one is not possible for next Christmas. You remember that, you know, like there are like 24 different animals. Well, I want to put something funny on the back. Then when she takes they would be like cards, okay, to put on the wall. I want to put something funny on the back. Then this is what I'm gonna use. And those are the things I bought. Now I want to show you something else that actually, this is crazy, because if I remember correctly, I never showed it to you before, and we are talking about something that is coming from January. But the thing is, I didn't buy this. This is a gift. There are two web pages that work like together, probably are from the same owner. One is called Anki Coleman, and the other one is called Country Girl Stitchers, something like that. And they have an humongous variety of different full stitch patterns, which, you know, I love. And on January, I received an email from Anki Coleman saying, because you are our customer, we want to give this to you. And they sent me this PDF. Look at this. It's beautiful. It's called Pink Roses 9. That's like that. it's amazing, you know, it's really nice, and it's full coverage as I like. I have 3 options to do it: 14, 18, and 22 count. As knowing me, it will be 18 count, and with 18 count it's 250 times 250 stitches. It's big, but not as big as the other one, but it's so nice. I really appreciate the gift. Then, taking consideration, I'm gonna put both links, Anki Coleman and Country Girl Stitchers, in the description of the video, in case you want to, if you don't know them and you want to go and explore. Okay, now that pages have things that I will buy and things that I won't buy, because maybe some stuff will be a copycat, other ones will not, because there are a lot of things that they are using from other things and do not have anything to do with cross stitch designer. Then any person can go and decide what is okay for you to buy and what not. But the variety is so big, and for any person that likes full coverage like me, this is a good option. I wanted to show you this gift because I don't know why I forgot, but it's amazingly, I'm so happy. Okay, then this was my small haul, very small, but it is there. Okay, now I have 2 FOs. Okay, one is my mushrooms on the night. I baptize like that my stitching, because it is one of these Chinese patterns that was pre-stamped and doesn't have like a number, has like a name. It has a number, not a name, but at the end it finished so nice. And I finished quickly because with the stamp patterns I have the same feeling than with a puzzle, that I like to rush and finish it. Maybe because it's easier to do. It's easier than a regular stitching. Obviously, when you count, you take longer time. And then I got so pushed to finish that I'll finish. But look at this. Don't tell me it's not beautiful. It's, oh my God, I really like it. I don't know where I'm going to place it. Have no idea. But this is so nice. Look at the colors. I have to tell you that I start by the background, the black, and it was black and black and black. But after I finished the black, then I went so quick with the other colors. And I think it's so nice. I really like it. Okay, tell me what you think. This is then one of my FOs. The other one is, and let me tell you what the planet is, because I forgot. You remember guys that I'm making the planets for a project on the wall for my daughter? Well, I had before Saturn and Neptune finished. Now I have Venus finished. Okay, this is Saturn, Neptune, those you saw them before, and now I finished Venus. See, I like the color combination. It's a little tired. No matter this is small, it's the colors mix very well, and you have to be careful, but it is done. Then now we are in 3 planets. I'm moving along. I think the next one is a big one that has like, I decided to start with the other one that has like a light blue colors and things like that. I don't remember, but one of those. I have to start a new one. Okay, then I have another FO. Then we got 2 FOs. Okay, now FFOs. FFOs are a bunch of teachers that I prepare for my granddaughter. Now, what happened? I would like to show you the finished thing, like here, but I can't because I supposed to do these floss tube early, like 2 weeks early than now. And I had the teachers in my hand, but a nice neighbor told me she has somebody going back to New Jersey, and she offered me to take those teachers to my daughter. That is a blessing, guys, because then I don't have to pay ADHL or UPS or whatever international sending this. Why I have to send it? Because those teachers are 2T, and my granddaughter is 18 months right now. Then if I didn't send them right now, she won't be able to use them. You know how fast they grow. The thing is, I bought like a bundle of like a group of teachers, and if you remember, I showed you before the past year I gave her like 2 teachers with the Winnie Pooh characters, and the teacher that has like a mink stitch on it, those 3. And I show you the last floss tube, one that I make a bird that has like a crown of leaves around. Well, okay, that you already saw. Then I rushed to make small designs for all the other teachers. And I'm going to show you photos of the teacher that I took. Those photos are not too good because I was with the virus and the fall and rushing to give it to her. But also I have, you know, I keep like of the small designs I did. Now, let me show you because there were several. Okay, some of them were beautiful, amazingly beautiful. I'm so proud of me. And one of them was a total mess. I'm sure I'm going to show you everything, okay, guys? I'm going to show you everything. You are allowed to laugh with a mess, but I will explain you what happened, okay? But let me show you the nice ones first. This one over here, that is a freebie from the Ukrainian page Miliflower. It didn't have like a special name. I call it like small winter beard, and it is nice. Look at this. You know, that was a stitch in a piece of Aida 18, and when I finished, then I decided to place in that way. Like I stick it with fabric glue, and then I put the lace around, and I think it's pretty. I like that. This is one, and it was a success for me. Now, I had, okay, before I forgot, I finished the other one that I sent to US was the polar bear that I showed you guys before as an FO, but this time I already like finished all the back stitch, and I took the gelatin fabric out with water, and then at the end, I like it. My daughter says, "Whoa, you put the polar bear on the very orange teacher," and I said, "Yes, I did it." But it was nice. Okay, now I have to tell you something about that polar bear and any other of those designs. They have a lot. What I said, the back stitch, okay, sorry, and don't think I follow 100% the instructions of the pattern. Forget about it. I follow the idea, and I do back stitch in order to keep the, you know, what the designer wanted, that is make the barrel fluffy and nice. Okay, but there are too many. I don't put all the ones that were required. Okay, there was the second one. Now, then there was 2. Then I did 3 more designs, small ones, pretty nice, that I did using the gelatin fabric and work very good. I have to tell you guys, that gelatin fabric works really good, of course, in these pieces that you saw that I'm making, like the polar bear and the mink, but they work more than perfect for small designs. And let me tell you why. Because when you use them for this gelatin fabric for small design, you have to cut a small piece. You secure the piece, and when you are stitching, it's easy to handle and it doesn't move too much. For the bigger pieces like the polar bear, sometimes the fabric slips to one side or to the other one because of the fabric itself, and then you have to be careful and correct your stitches not to pull too much the fabric. But with small designs, oh my god, it worked really, really well. Then I did this one. It's a small mushroom, and that's what I call it. It's a freebie from Stitcher's Instagram, and I really like it. It's playful, it's funny, I like it. Then I did this other one. That's a cactus, a happy cactus. That's a freebie from Milo Flower. It's this design from Doreen Jones. And there is another one that I think is pretty nice. It's a happy cactus. My idea was like have different characters that my granddaughter can, see, okay, mommy, I want that, or I want that. Let's see what she likes more. And then the third one is a freebie from Shannon Christine, and she called it Rainy Day, but of course that little animal is so cute. This is the one I'm telling you. Okay, guys, those 3 designs ended so nice and well. I was so happy. Now, there are 2 more that I wanted to do different. I wanted to stitch them separated, cut them, and work like an applique or sticker on my teacher, on the teacher. One of them, this is the second one, is not too bad. It's not beautiful as the other ones, but it's okay. The stitching was good. I like the animal. I got a chameleon, and it looks like that. Now, what the chameleon has around, it's called chiclosa in Costa Rica. It's, there is another one similar like that that you use in paper, but this one is for supposedly make designs on fabric. Then I thought, I put the design, I put this thing around, and it will hold it. Of course, I'm using like fabric glue, but the around this will be so nice, and it's not nice, guys. Now, I didn't show you yet the terrible. This was the second shot, and this was so much better. Okay, it is not even. This is what I don't like. But at the end, the chameleon is funny, okay? But that was my second try. Now, my first try is a total disaster, and you can laugh as, harder you want, because looks like a kindergarten project. I made a crab, this crab. Okay, you like the crab? It's so nice. I'm happy, yeah. Well, the crab has one thing. When I tried to use the original design, the crab was another freebie from Milo Flower. Okay, I discovered that the legs, the legs. Well, you got me. You got me with this. I don't know why I'm stuck with that. Then it was not possible to have, it was sewed together. that it was not possible to get the space that the sign had. I don't know why. Then I decided to double the size in order to get more space. And it was perfect. But Karina doubled the size horizontally and not vertically. Then the crab goes a little flat, but still funny, okay? Guys, look at it. It's funny. It's a crab. Okay, then that was my first try to use this kind of gum thing or whatever for fabric. And oh my God. I put the crab, center the crab was supposed to go. I took this squishy thing, and I don't know why. I don't know if it was the brand or whatever. I never used them before. When I try to do it, it makes a puff, and it goes paint all over the place of the teacher. And as much as try to fix the problem was bigger because I didn't see I got paint on me, and I transferred that paint. Guys, it was a total mess. It was not possible to fix. It was a disaster. And I'm going to show you. Look. See? That's a kindergarten paint. The only thing is that I know, as you guys know, small kids put clothes dirty like crazy. And my granddaughter likes blueberries and blackberries and all those berries, and you see the stains all over the place. And I said to my daughter, you know what? I'm sending the terrible one too. Use it when you don't care and you need the stains too, no matter what. Because, I'm not going to throw it away. Use it. But of course, it's terrible, okay? Then my point here is be careful with that, because I really wanted to do something nice with those things. I don't know, maybe I will try in the future and make some tries on something that is not going to be the final design. But I think maybe it was the brand. I don't know. If somebody has worked with that stuff and know what's the best way, let me know, okay? And then those are the FFOs I had. I'm so happy I sent it to them. Probably to my daughter. Probably they are giving, I would think they will be giving to her probably by the end of this week, because the lady already arrived to US. But that's the story with that. I don't know. Let me know. Somebody use that thing. I don't have it on hand here, I guess. Oh yeah, hold on for a second. I'm going to show you. Those are the culprit. Okay? Those things made me that thing. Like that. When I do like that, it's all over the place. Now, because I had the big crab problem when I did the chameleon, I was very careful. And at least you saw the chameleon teacher, at least that was not a mess. But it didn't finish smooth and with nice borders. That was my idea. And believe me, I paint, I draw, I stitch, I do a lot of things. Then I was very careful. I don't know what the heck happened, but it did. Okay, and then I have advanced in one pace, because you see, I was dedicated all this time to finish the teachers to my granddaughter, and then also I finished the mushrooms, and this is what I was doing mostly. But one piece that I had been working on it, because I told you guys I want to this year make a big advance on it, is the European town, the Green Valley. And yes, I advanced a lot. This is where I am right now. Then basically, we go like 1, 2, which I had advanced, is the third big page. Let me tell you. Let me do it like that. And then show you something. This is massive. This house is massive, guys. Okay, then this is the part here. That house I had been working. I didn't finish yet. But it's beautiful, but that house is massive. Too many stitches in that house. Okay. Then that's what I had been advancing. Starting this week, I'm going back again to advance all other projects I have in my hands to finish and advance. You know, I have tons and tons. And I have to start. Also, those two I show you, I want to start them, and I want to start on other things, and blah, blah, blah. But then, this is what happened. This is my fluff for today. Then, guys, thank you for sharing a little bit of time with me. Thank you to be here. Thank you because I have been putting a lot of new subscribers, almost 100, and some are in Spanish, some are in English. I don't know all of them because not all of you guys I can identify, because if you don't have any specific ID in YouTube, I cannot see the name or the country or whatever. But I really appreciate you are here, and I hope to see you guys soon. Okay? God bless you. Bye-bye.